Hi, my name is Joanna Levy, and this is the video portion of my application. I want to get a master's degree in supply chain management because I think it's a really great balance of my interests, experience, and abilities. I've thought about what I want to do in my career and what graduate schools might help me get there. I've considered MBA programs, but my concern has always been that those are a bit too general and not specific enough to what I am really interested in, which is analysis and solving problems. On the other hand, I've considered programs that are very specific in analysis, such as data science or even engineering degrees, but I'm concerned that they're too narrow and don't give me an opportunity for leadership. The supply chain management degree, when I discovered it, seemed to be the perfect balance of those two interests. I would have the opportunity to gain more technical skills and subject matter expertise, but also really develop my leadership skills and emphasize the management aspect of my degree. I think the degree opens me up to a number of different career opportunities and would make me a more well-rounded leader in any of those fields. While I don't have specific supply chain experience, I've worked quite closely to the field in the last few years and have grown to understand the challenges that it faces and be particularly inspired by them. I started working at Wayfair 4 years ago, initially on the marketing team where I was primarily focused on the customer. I led our email and retention team, which really responded to what the customer wanted. A year ago, I switched over to the pricing and assortment planning team for our European businesses focused on promotions. And in this role, I've gotten much more connected to how the supply chain management works and how that impacts what we can sell. I initially approached assortment planning from the customer side, what their demand is, what they want to see, and how we can present it to them. But I've grown to approach it more from a supply side. What do we have in our warehouse that we have to move? What are our suppliers offering that we can present to our customers, and so forth? This has been a really fun change of perspective for me as I've grown to merge the demand and the supply side into one to present our customers with the best offering and think about what our suppliers want to sell. For me, the perfect job coming out of this program would be in retail forecasting, and it builds on the experience that I already have. It merges the demand side, understanding what customers want, when they want it, and how they want it, but adds to it the complicated challenges that come along with the supply side. I'd have to consider the production of products and how we can get them to the customers and how that influences demand. I think it's really fascinating to be able to merge all of the factors that lead to sales and then feed that back into the supply side to ensure that the demand is always met. And it's one of the problems in supply chain that I find the most interesting. When you consider seasonal items, where the window for sale is so short, forecasting has to be incredibly accurate. If you under forecast, you missed a big opportunity to sell and you have to wait for the season to come around, sometimes a year, sometimes even more than that. But if you over forecast, you have extra inventory and a ton of waste. And so you lose out on profit dollars as you try to move that. There are other ways to respond to customer demand that enables businesses to be faster, such as shortening the time for production and transportation. And I think being nimble in these areas is really challenging and important for businesses to grow quickly. And forecasting is just a huge part of that I'd be really excited to take on. Thank you very much for your time.